You already know what it is. It's your brother, Virgil Berry, aka Stats with the Facts, man. And we here, man. Tap in and walk with us, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page.
Hey, Real Talk Podcast.
Yeah, what up? It's your brother, Virgil Berry, aka Stats with the Facts. And you know you tapped in and tuned into another episode of a Real Talk Podcast, pre-recorded situation. First things first, all praises be to the Most High God, Yeshua Mashiach. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. We have, what's this dude's name? Sebastian ZAPETAS CALIL is the guy who allegedly set this lady, homeless lady, on fire in the New York subway train. Now, this is making the rounds on social engineering as well as the mainstream media. This guy, who is a Guatemalan illegal immigrant, in 2018, he was arrested for arson, he was arrested for assault, and they kicked him out of the country back then, and he's been back numerous times since, and no telling how many crimes he committed that he hasn't been caught for, but this time he was caught. They got subway surveillance footage of this man allegedly setting this lady on fire, and they're going through the footage to possibly try to see if they can identify who this woman is. They did the DNA testing. They should have did her dental records, and they're finding out the identity of this woman. God rest her soul. The saying now is that she was a homeless woman. She was asleep on the train, allegedly, and this guy, Sebastian ZAPETAS CALIL, set this woman on fire. Now, from other sources that I read, said that this guy was doing a Santeria ritual, which is that's just crazy, but let's just stick on the topic at hand. You know, I haven't done my due diligence to look into that aspect of it, but nothing is outside of the scope of believability when it comes to these situations, right? Rest in the essence to this woman, whoever she is. I hope that her family is covered and protected by Yeshua, man. Listen, this is why we need to shut the borders down, and this is why all illegals need to go home now. I don't care where you from in the world. If you are in America illegally, and so should your children, if you are a legal immigrant and you dropped a anchor baby, you and your anchor baby need to go back to where y'all from. And this is the reason why. New York is a violent city. We're not going to sit up here and act like New York isn't a violent city or was not a violent city prior to all these illegal immigrants being flooded into the city of New York. But let's even be more honest. The crime in New York since you illegal aliens, illegal immigrants have been coming to New York has exponentially increased. Exponentially. And situations like this is exactly why we need to close the borders, exactly why we need to heavily screen anybody coming through our borders, and we need to send listen here, I don't care how long it takes, I don't care how much it costs, right? I imagine it costs just as much to send them all back as it's costing to keep them all here. I would doubt that it's the same. Now that I think about it, it probably costs a lot less to send them back. We should round up every person in this country who is an illegal, round their asses up and send them back to where they came from. I don't care if you're from Haiti, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Cuba, wherever you from, South America, Central America, I don't care, Africa, I don't care where you from. If you are in our country illegally, you need to be deported and sent back home now. Rest in the essence to this lady. Her family probably don't know she's dead. She's homeless, a rough sleeper, so who knows if she had any family at all. She got us though. And not only is this story crazy because of what actually happened, but you got video after video of people recording this lady allegedly standing up burning, which looks highly suspect if you ask me. Is it possible for somebody, they say that she was asleep on a train. Is it possible for somebody to be asleep standing up? Yes. Yes, it is. But allegedly this guy, Sebastian ZAPETAS CALIL, set this woman on fire as she was asleep on the train in New York. And as this lady is consumed with flames, the train is stopped. I guess people rushed out, including dude trying to get away. You got guys sitting there recording on his phone, watching what looks like this lady burning, engulfed in flames. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it kind of looked kind of fake to me. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be insensitive or nothing. God bless that lady and her family if this actually happened, and anybody who was witness to that, because I can understand how traumatic that could be. But I wouldn't be stacked with the facts if I didn't say it looked kind of spooky, right? But let's just keep it at the surface, man. This level of violence is the exact type of thing I'll be talking about when I talk about violent radicalization, homegrown terrorism. HR 1955, the violent radicalization, terrorist and homegrown, and the Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorist Prevention Act. This is exactly what I'll be talking about when I talk about this legislation. Stuff like this. The fact that they're plastering this all over the news, all over social engineering like this, lets me know that there's an agenda with this. They want people to be outraged. They want people to be upset. They want people to be scared, in the hopes that we react some way, which they already got at least 3 to 5 solutions for, as far as a change in legislation that is going to affect our freedom somehow. And this is being done by an illegal, a person who is not even a citizen, who was allowed to be here because this punk regime just letting anybody in through the borders multiple times after they've been deported again and again and again for committing just the most heinous acts. So man, Trump needs to sit up here and put the pedal to the metal and get these illegals up out of here. All of them. Rest in the essence to this lady. May the Most High God, Yeshua Mashiach, have mercy on Sebastian ZAPETAS CALIL's soul. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and of course, sharing as social engineering. Go.